What's up, guys? Cerriclips here. We're going to be doing Crucible review number 3. I believe we got a Rumble match with a Titan using shotgun, Sentinel, Ace of Spades. This is one of my clanmates.
No allies on this battlefield.
Rumble is my specialty, so let's see what goes on here. Unfortunately, that guy got headshotted, but still stolen. So definitely, as you were placing that shield, I would have swung your camera more on the left side, and you could have seen around the corner. Now, this Warlock, he knows you're hurt, and he's full health. So he's going to be very predictable with his movement because he's going to rush you. He's going to either come straight and jump up, or jump in the air. And jumping in the air is actually better for you, because you can audio cue. Now, it would have been a little better for you to kind of just back up a little bit so you can see a little bit more of the angle he takes, or be the aggressor more so, because you know he's going to come on that route. So be the aggressor more so with your shotgun, because you know he has a sniper. So definitely, if you would have waited for a second longer, you could have shotgunned him right there easily. But you made that move. You decided to back up a little bit and ended up losing the fight. Kill steal, good job. The Llama Rumble is about, you know, the steal kill. Nice job pushing that guy. That guy on your left, you should probably go for him. He's going forward still. Get that shot, there you go, good job. Stealing that kill. You got a guy behind you, Stin, you gotta watch out for that.
Hold down. You're in first place.
So definitely, for right here. This guy is coming from behind you, right? He's going to be pretty aggressive because he knows, he hears you shooting up here. He knows you're shooting. He knows you're distracted, concentrating on these people, and he's going to probably assume that you're slightly less health. So your best bet right here would probably been just to walk forward just a hair, so you're out of his line of sight, so he can't see you. Bring out your shotgun and then turn around, slide into him, and kill him.
You're in first place.
Again, as we watch it play through again, you want to be the aggressor. Don't let him come to you. Surprise him. Like, push forward, slide forward, and kill him. So for like Rumble and stuff in general, if you're paying, especially, it's easy with Ace of Spades because you can see your radar all the time. If you're shooting somebody and you see your radar, someone's coming from behind you, and you're shooting someone from the front, that person behind you is gonna think that you're distracted, you can't see them, and you're probably going to be hurt. So they're going to be extra aggressive. They're going to be extra predictable, super predictable. So you can easily turn around and just surprise them with a shotgun. Or if they're farther away, you know, primary, if you're not hurt. But usually you can surprise them. Okay, so let's rewatch this. You did a good job. You did a good job right here. You were taking shots, right? But you missed. And he was hitting you. So you did a good job at getting away. You got into cover. So I would have just chilled right here. There's no reason to really peek. Again, and take more damage. Kind of, you know, you push forward, hold the door is good. Shield is good too. Grenade wasn't necessary because you know that you heard them fight. You heard them fight themselves. So it was good that you popped out and cleaned them up. The problem with what you did with just right there was you're still at half health, just under half, right? This guy had just respawned, so he has that overshield. So it's not a very good fight for you to take. He would have had to miss a lot of shots for you to have won that fight. And you're banking on other people missing shots, so definitely would have waited a little longer for his health to recover. Now right here, you're making a push on this guy, but you gotta pay attention to your radar right here. You're putting yourself in between. So you're putting yourself right here, and another guy over there, and another guy over here. There's Rumble. They're both gonna be shooting at you. I think that one of them might be hurt a little bit from their from their gunfight. You could hear them fighting a bit earlier. Let's rewind it again. So you can definitely hear them fighting. In fact, that guy just got done fighting someone else. And then it looked like he killed this other guy in 1 or 2 bullets. So he was hurt. So at that point, I wouldn't have gone... So with these two on radar, I really wouldn't have gone that direction. I would have... This is... You're putting yourself in between these two. You've been better off coming this way. And then you would have been on this radar, pinching this guy, so you could have finished this guy and then shot at the third guy.
You've lost the lead.
Okay, so you're respawning to exactly where the guy is at the building. Looks like he panicked a little right there. Didn't know where to go.
You've lost the lead.
So right there, you're fighting this guy. You're super fixated on this guy. Probably you don't realize this guy is here, and that's fine. We can't watch our radar all the time. Now your best bet. You definitely can. It looked like you panicked a little bit and didn't know where to go. This guy is hurt. He's in cover. He already went to cover, and he doesn't look like he wants to come back out. You probably would have been better off running forward and then back around into this hallway to get away from this guy, right? And once you're up that hallway, you probably could have pushed him aggressively with your shotgun, because this other guy is going to come around on the radar. He's going to come around on that area, and he's going to have a line of sight on you. So definitely know your escape routes. Dog is going crazy right now.
Your enemy can't kill if they're dead.
Great job crouching. Good job crouching. A lot of people don't utilize that enough. Just an in general tip with your positioning. You always want to position yourself near cover, right? And you always want to be able to have some kind of escape route. And of course, you know, you might think about it a little bit at first, but in the end, usually, when you play more, these maps become, you can draw an overview of the map and where everything is, right? And you should be able to do this instinctually and not have to think about it once you get more practice into it. So you'll be able to know, like, you'll be able to position yourself near escape routes, basically, or where to go to get away from fights in the most efficient way possible. Also, not a lot of people utilize crouching behind cover in them. So crouching right here is a good job, right? So when you crouch behind cover, don't move, because if you move, your head rises up a little bit and they can see you. So crouching right here, stay still, wait for your health to recover, pay attention to your radar, see this guy over here, make sure he doesn't make a push. If he makes a push, you could probably, you could have backed up to that door right there. That was impressive to me. I don't hip fire. The fact that you killed him in 4 shots of hip fire that far away was very good. I would typically ADS a lot more. So this fight, I'm not really sure what happened here. You definitely didn't do enough damage for another melee. I believe you should know a lot better. If they have like 10% shield maybe on their shield bar, they should die by melee, but that guy still have half shield, so he's not gonna die by melee. You would have been better off just putting another shotgun blast into him. definitely you had a lot of opportunities to put another shotgun blast in him. And actually, like, you could have, at this point, you could have just slid a little bit on these stairs and primary him a couple shots and then push the shotgun. You always want to walk around with your primary out. And then pull your shotgun out around corners and close quarters areas.
Only 5 minutes left.
It's okay. So definitely right here, you're kind of, this guy kind of turns around, and you're basically in a 2v1. The guy's a little far for a shotgun blast. You've been better off just completely sliding. So right here, if you're gonna take a shotgun blast, that's fine, but you need to, especially since you're on a mouse, so whip it to the left, slide, get out of there, whip it back to the right, and then you could have shotgunned him again.
Only 5 minutes left.
So it's honestly in Rumble, in a fight like this, if they're that much health that far away and they're fighting somebody, wait a little bit. Just wait a second, and you might be able to vulture them, right? So you could probably have waited and then waited before you shoot, so you don't wound the guy for your enemy. But if your enemy wounded him, then you shoot. That way you can guarantee that you get your shot is the one that kills him. So if you would have let him kind of just run in there and with more health, you could have definitely probably thrown your grenade, since there's two of them right there, and they would have been fighting a little longer, enough time for a grenade to get closer. Or you could have definitely, since you're a Titan, you could have skated over here to the left and probably got an angle on them a bit better. Now be careful with the jumping. You might be scroll skating, you might have accidentally right there, but just be careful. When you're in the air, you're a sitting duck. So as you're fighting this guy, if you're listening, you know this guy has an LMG. Right? Definitely get a little closer. Usually people that have heavy ammo, they just they completely forget that they have a shotgun or whatever else they have. So they just use their LMG in close quarters like that, right? Your shotgun's still going to be more effective than an LMG in close quarters. Definitely would have been a little closer to this corner. And I'm sure you would have been able to hear this guy walking pretty easily. And then you could slide in and kill him in one shot versus the 2 shots you did. I think you definitely need to hug corners a little closer to the actual like corner, and then slide out. So let's see if I can draw this. This will be an aerial point of view, right? From above. This is the LMG guy. This is you with the shotgun. You were positioned way back here, right? Should have been a lot closer to this corner. And whenever this guy, you can hear him probably walking. Whenever this guy gets pretty close, you can hear him audio-wise, slide out and be the aggressor. Slide out, be the aggressor, and then kill him. Or jump at him. If your shotgun has Icarus. If your shotgun has Icarus, then definitely you can jump in. If it doesn't, then jumping is very already. If you would have killed that other, if you definitely would have killed that LMG guy earlier, you would have been able to turn around and fight that other guy behind. We got a nice shit show going on right here. And of those 3 supers, Dawnblade was definitely the strongest. Nice double melee here. Honestly, at this point, man, you should have just got out of there. As a sentinel, you're super mobile. You could have not double shield, but swung and then did your shield bash and got the fuck out of there. And then after you're done with the animation, you turn around and you block. So you block the these throws if he's thrown them at you, but he would probably still be fighting that arc strider. But you definitely should have just got out of there. You only have half super 2. There's no way you'd be able to fight them. Definitely should have used the super for run. Honestly, Dawnblade to me is one of the most powerful supers. So the main thing I've noticed about throughout this whole match, Ryer, is, and then you're not being the aggressor with your shotgun. You are letting them come to you. And you're sitting around corners a lot, a little far away. You need to be the aggressor. It's always faster to act than it is to react. So if you be the actor or the person acting on the situation, this guy that jumped up has to react to you. Whereas he thinks he's the one being the person acting. I don't know if that's the right term, but he thinks he's being the one, but it's actually you because you're baiting him in. So definitely be more aggressive. If you're gonna use a shotgun, you definitely need to be more aggressive with it in those situations, more so than sitting around corners letting them come to you. In the end, you're just a sit and duck around that corner. Whereas if you're sliding at him, it's a bit more action. Alright, so especially right here. You are low health. This guy's chasing you. He probably knows that. As you slide around this corner like you did, sprint and then slide back out. Especially you're at full health basically. This guy is being super aggressive because he thinks you're hurt. He might have seen you, might know that you're hurt. And he's sliding in, right? You got a threat detector. Like if that pops, you know they're super close. If you definitely would have sprint and slid and be the aggressive one, you could have easily shotgunned this guy. Be more aggressive with your shotgun if you're gonna use it.
3 minutes.
You want to walk around with your primary out and longer and straightaways most times. And use your shotgun in close quarters. That was just right here in this gunfight. Doesn't really look like you strafed right there. I don't know if you. I don't see you play all the time. I don't know if you just didn't strafe in that one scenario, or you don't strafe that often. But make sure you do strafe. And as I said, like in my last video, you can do it on computer quite a bit easier. Just throw in a little crouch. If you were thrown in a little crouch, you probably would have been able to kill that guy. Trust me. Throwing in a crouch makes a huge difference, even if it's just one crouch at the end. I do a lot of 1v1s with people, and I always hear them complain about, oh man, that crouch, if you didn't crouch, like, oh, that crouch got me. It's hard to tell you what to do on that one. I mean, you just definitely misread it just a hair. If you would have went right a little more, you would have got him, of course. I mean, like, you still have any fucking kill. But definitely a little bit of a misread. Great job finishing that guy off, though. I don't know how much of your peripherals you see, but I saw him pretty easily. If you did see him after you killed this guy, I would have went behind this. Yeah, unfortunate the guy took your kill. And you see, you're waiting. You need to be the aggressive one in Rumble. That guy that's winning, he's being aggressive, but he's even doing it with a sniper. But you just gotta be the aggressive. If we go back and watch this. So there's nothing you could have done about that. You got your kill stolen. I think if... Yeah, nothing you could have done about that. You hit 2 headshots. The guy was dead before he even got the headshot off. Right here, I would have canceled my reload. If you would have canceled your reload, you might have been able to pop up and get a shot on him and get that kill. Now that was nice. You got the nice shot melee, and then you got a little bit of overshield. Shot melee, overshield. You should have kept your primary out. You should have kept it out. Push forward and fight that guy. If you would have pushed forward and fought that guy, you would have possibly been able to win that gunfight. You'd be tied to the leader, and then on from there.
Make me good, Jimmy.
Embrace the chaos.
I got you, Ryer. I got you. So that was a good game. Like I said, the biggest thing I noticed about you, Ryer, is you're not aggressive with your shotgun if you're going to use it. You're sitting around corners. Be more aggressive with your shotgun, sliding in at people. If you, especially when you have the corner advantage like this, slide in and kill them. Utilize your shotgun in those close quarters like that. And it's not, you're not whoring your shotgun. You're using the shotgun for what's intended to. You're not aping. Aping somebody is running at another enemy who's like 30 feet away, and you're sitting there just running at him, probably even doing a little bit of zigzags, and you manage to slide in and kill them, right? That's what aping is. And if you get killed by that shotgun that's aping you, you probably deserve to die because they're so far away and you have plenty of opportunity to primary them down. So that's what an ape is. Not sliding around corners and shotgunning people because you're using your shotgun for what it is intended to. You're using your shotgun in its optimal range. That's not aping. So don't be afraid to be more aggressive around corners with your shotgun. Just if they're too far away, you back up or pull out your primary. So that was Crucible Reviews number 4, I believe. Hopefully you guys learned something for Rumble, and I will see you in the next one.